remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Akers. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
27-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up. On the give, this is Akers. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Going right back to Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sam Sloman for the Rams field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so that's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
21-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Following the fumble recovery, Goff under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Hassan Reddick, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Cardinals 8. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Shaq back at about the 43-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to let it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Arizona.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Now Murray again. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Murray to air it out again. Rolling to his right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Throwing it away.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
Number 20.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and...
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to 37. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now, Goff. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Today's final score, Rams